From your Weather Authority, Chief Meteorologist Wayne Hart.
We enjoyed a pretty nice day, sunshine from start to finish, and a lot warmer than it has been lately, with our temperatures getting at least close to the melting point after a bitter cold start again at 4 above, our high 31 within 10 degrees of the average of 41, and hopefully we'll at least crack that melting point for a few hours during the afternoon hours tomorrow. But highs today were generally around 30. Fairfield, Illinois did get above freezing at 34. But that was the only location to do so. Tomorrow will be a couple of degrees warmer despite all the clouds. And then we have that light wintry mix that will be impacting, at least during the day, areas mainly south and east of the Evansville area. There is that advisory again, roughly southeastern half of the tri-state. Evansville is not in it, but Henderson, Newburgh, and Owensboro are. The greatest chances for any kind of icing would be the farther southeast you go, especially down towards Muhlenberg and Ohio counties. Noon tomorrow till 9 a.m. Friday. We're quiet right now. That will likely not be the case tomorrow night, but this is not a lot of precipitation coming our way. A little bit of freezing rain and a little bit of snow, and that'll be about it. Skies are clear to partly cloudy right now over downtown Evansville. The temperature's at 24. That's a lot better than it has been at this hour over the past few nights. And we have a south wind coming in at 10 miles per hour with temperatures running 20 to 25. We'll fall a few more degrees into the upper teens to low 20s, level off for a while, then rise a bit towards daybreak tomorrow morning. Still a bit of a wind chill. Feels like the teens out there, but the wind chill will begin to become a problem again on Friday, and we will likely have another wind chill advisory on Friday night when those values go 10 to 15 below zero once again. But let's talk about the front end of the system. You can see the clouds now moving in from the west. Precipitation will be breaking out from the southwest during the day tomorrow. So let's check out an updated future tracker since we last joined you at the dinner hour, showing the increase in cloud cover overnight. Just a cloudy morning tomorrow, no issues there, with temperatures rising up to around 30 degrees. And then during the afternoon, this little scattered wintry mix comes up from the south. Our model keeps the bulk of the significant precipitation off to our east-southeast and mainly snow, but other guidance that has a little more resolution to it is still indicating that we could easily have a little more light freezing rain rather than snow. And even though temperatures could briefly get above the freezing mark, forecasting highs of 32 to 34, all the surfaces are so cold because of all this bitter air we've had that anything liquid that falls is going to freeze pretty quickly, and it won't take much to do that. It could just be a little bit of freezing drizzle that could linger into the evening hours tomorrow. You'll see here at 8 p.m. the bulk of the action southeast of the metro, and I think Evansville will probably miss out on most of this tomorrow. Again, the farther southeast you go, the better the chance of a little bit of an icy glaze later in the day. And then we should get fairly quiet as the evening wears on tomorrow night, and then after midnight the Arctic front arrives with just some scattered snow showers, nothing all that heavy, maybe a dusting to a ½ inch in a few locations, and that ends by daybreak Friday morning with temperatures in the upper teens. It turns very windy as the Arctic air spills in with a little bit of clearing. Highs only around 20, winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. That will drop those wind chills below -10 Friday night with some clearing, and will continue to clear on Saturday, which looks a lot like yesterday. High temperatures only in the upper teens. So snowfall amounts will be under an inch. If we see anything close to an inch, it would be most likely in our far northern and eastern counties, but that little glaze of ice will be the bigger concern southeast of Evansville later tomorrow. 16 to 22 overnight. We see the wintry mix come up mainly south and east of Evansville tomorrow afternoon, 31 to 35, and then a little scattered snow late tomorrow night, ending early Friday. A little clearing in the afternoon, a very windy 21. We're down to 6 to kick off the weekend. Clearing Saturday, a breezy, bitter cold high of 18. 7 Sunday morning, but the warm-up begins 29 Sunday afternoon. Back to normal on Monday, and then trending warmer than normal Tuesday and Wednesday with some rain returning for the early part of next week.
All right, thanks, Wayne.